In this video, I'm going to show you how you change your wiper blades in a Tesla Model Y. That's the easy bit. What's more difficult is buying the right wipers. So I'll put timestamps at the bottom of the screen if you need to navigate through this video. So as you can see, this car is a legacy Model Y, and on this car it uses a 26-inch wiper on the driver's side, that's 650 millimeters, and a 20-inch on the passenger side, that's 500 millimeters. And you can refer to the Tesla owner's manual to get the right size wiper blades for your car, whether you do that online or on the screen in the vehicle. So there's a few things you've got to be careful of when you're buying wipers for your Tesla, and indeed many modern cars actually. And the first thing is the length of those wiper blades, and that is crucial now with modern cars where they've got cameras and sensors at the top of the screen, and if your wiper blade is too short it won't properly clear those. And I saw many listings online of wiper blades for the Model Y, and they were selling a 26-inch and a 19-inch. And it's this passenger wiper which is the more crucial one, because that's the one that is wiping those cameras at the top of the windscreen. So if you go for a 19-inch, that's going to be 1 inch shorter, so half an inch either end. And it might be okay, but it's this wiper that is covering the cameras, and there's a sensor at the top there. And a 19-inch may well not be wiping the water off that sensor. I'm not sure what that sensor is. It's not an infrared rain sensor because the Tesla doesn't have that because it uses the cameras. I guess that's a light sensor. But don't take any chances, just get the right size, 26-inch and 20-inch. So next you've got to be very careful with the height of the wiper blade. So you don't really want to be putting on hybrid wipers that have got extra depth, or wipers with adapters, because you don't want to be raising that up because it can start hitting the underside of the bonnet. And obviously many generic wipers will have adapters like this to make it fit your car, and again these adapters can add height, which can cause a problem. But because the Tesla have washers on the top of the arm, sometimes these adapters won't slide into the metal arm because the washer gets in the way. So really you just want to avoid wipers that use any form of adapters. So what wipers do you buy? Well, you could go to Tesla and buy them from them. They're £22 each, so £44 in total, so they are rather expensive. Or you could go to websites like wiperblades.co.uk where they sell the Bosch kit, or they also sell Valio ones, but they are very expensive. And also, they state 19-inch, so ideally you don't want to get those. So the wipers you want to buy are these: Bosch Aerotwin and the A622S pack. So this is a dual pack including a 26-inch and a 20-inch wiper, and actually these are what Tesla fit from the factory as well, and I'll show you that a little bit later on in the video. But there's a lot of wrong information out there on the internet, and the AIs were giving me wrong information as well. I was using Grok asking what the difference was between different various Bosch packs, and it was telling me complete rubbish. It was saying this wasn't the right pack because the adapters wouldn't fit, and it was saying it was using adapters, which wasn't the case. Gemini was giving me similar sort of rubbish, and I had to keep drilling down and drilling down and drilling down before it actually started giving me the right information. So what you want is this A622S pack, or there is the A621S. These are the same wipers and the same size, but for left-hand drive vehicles. So when the wiper blade is turned around, the ridge spoiler remains at the top and the Bosch logo is at the other end. So be careful and buy the correct version. Again, I found the AIs and many websites were getting this wrong. And I found most of the times the AIs were saying the Bosch 871S pack was the right pack for the Model Y, but that is a 26 and 19-inch. So ignore what the AIs are saying. They're all getting it wrong. Many of the websites getting it wrong. Just look for this one here. And I'll put links to these in the video description below. And they look like this. This is the original Tesla factory wiper blade, and my car was built in the Shanghai factory in October 2023, but looking online at the Tesla shop they still supply the same wipers, and it's quite clear this is a Bosch made wiper because this is the new one, and you can see all the plastic mouldings are the same, and quite clearly Tesla do get their wipers from Bosch. So you can safely buy these Bosch ones knowing you're getting exactly the same wiper blades at nearly half the cost. The only difference is these have a Bosch logo at one end at the bottom there. One other thing you've got to be very careful of is the Bosch Aerotwin wipers can often be counterfeit or fakes. So just be very careful if you're buying these online, and don't buy cheap ones because you might not be getting the Bosch quality. So if you're buying these on eBay or Amazon, just check out who the seller is. I bought these on Amazon and I think they were £27 or so. And the seller of these was All Car Parts Limited, who are a big car part distributor. But just be careful. If they're too cheap, they're probably fakes. So now let's change them. And the first thing we've got to do is put the wipers into service mode so it gets the arms away from the bonnet. And you do that by going to service, wiper service mode, and it lifts the wipers up like that. So to get the blades out, you simply push that button there and slide the blade out. And it's a good idea to put a cloth underneath so the metal wiper arm doesn't bang the windscreen. But that should slide out there like that. And then to fit the new one, you simply slide that back in like that. I wish I wasn't doing this in sub-zero temperatures. My hands are absolutely freezing. If you're struggling to slide the new wipers in, what you want to do is make sure the adapter is like that when you slide it on, not like that. And obviously these Bosch ones, like the factory ones, are made for the Tesla arms and they don't interfere with the nozzles here. So with the new wipers fitted, we can now take it out of service mode and that drops the wipers back down. And then next you should really update your digital service history. So go into maintenance and we can see here that my wiper replacement is due. So I can hit record and it will then record today's date and the mileage of the car. So mine's done nearly 24,000 miles. I hit that, confirm, and that's now recorded that I've changed the wiper blades. And then we can see here the next recommended replacement is in a year's time. So let's just check whether that has gone through to the app as well. So if I go to request service, maintenance, 3 items overdue. That's interesting. Wiper blades is still showing as overdue. Maybe it takes a little bit longer to follow on through to the app. So there we go, that's the first bit of maintenance I've done on this Tesla after 2 years and 24,000 miles. So if you found this video useful, please do click the thumbs up, that really does help. Do subscribe to the channel. If you want to know more about the Tesla Model Y, in the video description below I'll put a link to a playlist so you can see those other videos. Okie doke, I'll see you on the next one. The videos I make on this channel are primarily to help others and share knowledge. If you found a video helpful, please show your appreciation by at least clicking the thumbs up button. And leaving a comment also helps too, as does subscribing to the channel. All of this is free of charge. I do not use paid memberships or Patreon, which is how most YouTubers earn their money. I only earn from the YouTube ad commissions. But under every video on this channel is a super thanks button. So if you found a video particularly useful, or maybe it saved you money or time, then please consider a donation using the super thanks button. You could buy me a coffee, a pint, or contribute to the running cost of this channel. There's over 1100 videos on this channel now, so please have a browse, use the search, and have a look at the playlists.